The galaxy had almost forgotten the stories of humanity. Most species believed humans were reckless, short-lived, and incapable of true strategy. But then, drifting in the silent void between two dying stars, an enormous ship appeared. Its hull was scarred, and strange glyphs glowed faintly along its edges. The crew of the research vessel Aurora stared in awe. Captain Vera of the Andron fleet activated the long-range scanners. "It's human," she whispered. Her crew froze. Humans had vanished centuries ago, leaving only tales of their fierce battles and uncanny luck. As they docked, the airlock hissed open, revealing a bridge filled with holographic displays, each flickering with scenes of past conflicts. The ship was alive, not with humans but with memory, and it carried the echoes of 1,000,000 battles. Lieutenant Caro approached a console, hesitating. When his fingers brushed the panel, a flood of visions shot into his mind. Planets aflame, fleets exploding in light, soldiers screaming yet smiling in triumph. Each memory carried strategy, courage, and sacrifice. "It's a war archive," Caro said, trembling. "Not just a ship. It's a library of human warfare." Captain Vera nodded. "And perhaps a weapon. But why was it lost?" As the ship's memory activated fully, it whispered in tones that sounded like both song and warning. The Aurora crew realized the humans had faced enemies beyond imagination, tactics that bent physics and courage that bordered on madness. Every victory, every sacrifice, was recorded. And now these memories were reaching out, teaching anyone who touched them. News of the discovery spread faster than light. The Zareth Dominion, a militaristic empire that had long underestimated humans, arrived. Their admiral sneered at the human ship. A relic, worthless. But when their soldiers boarded, their minds were flooded. Entire fleets maneuvers. Centuries of battle planning, defensive formations, and ambush strategies invaded their thoughts. The Zareth soldiers staggered, overwhelmed by knowledge they could not contain. Captain Vera watched with a mix of fear and awe. It doesn't just teach, it overwhelms. The Dominion's flagship fired. The Aurora crew scrambled to respond, but every strike, every defense felt almost preordained. The human ship seemed to guide them, anticipating enemy movements. With uncanny precision, the Zareth Dominion launched another assault. Massive warships appeared like shadows in the void. But the Aurora crew now fought differently. They moved as humans once did, anticipating enemy strikes, creating ambushes where none seemed possible, turning the Dominion's strength against itself. Caro's voice echoed on the bridge, commanding squadrons with tactics drawn from the human memories. Explosions painted the void in red and gold. Ships thought untouchable were shredded because humans had shown that no enemy was unbeatable. For the first time in centuries, the Dominion faltered. They had faced humans before, or so they thought. But these were the humans they had never seen. Humans of memory. Humans of infinite battles. Humans who had learned from every possible defeat. The battle ended, but the victory was bittersweet. The Aurora drifted among the wreckage, the ship's memories glowing softly. Crew members mourned, remembering the sacrifices of humans they had never met, but now loved as heroes. Caro knelt before the ship's central console. They weren't just warriors. They were hope. They taught us that even when the odds are impossible, courage matters. Humanity, it never dies. Not truly. Captain Vera placed her hand over his. We carry them now. Their memory, their battles, their spirit. The galaxy may have forgotten humans, but we will not. Even the stars seemed to shine brighter that night, as if honoring the courage of a species that had once turned the tide of countless wars. Word spread across the galaxy. Humankind's memory, once lost, was now a beacon. Species that had once feared or dismissed humans now studied their tactics, their unity, their courage. Fleets formed not just to conquer but to protect, inspired by lessons from 1,000,000 battles. The human ship, silent once more, continued to drift in the void. But it no longer carried forgotten warriors. It carried hope, wisdom, and the spark of human spirit, alive in every heart that touched it. Captain Vera looked at the stars, her voice firm and resolute. The galaxy will remember. Humanity may be gone, but their battles, their courage, will shape the future forever. The ship hummed softly as if in agreement, and in the distance new stars flickered, born from the courage of humans long gone, but never forgotten.